there must be a vision leading to higher goals of achievement. You must dream something I want to achieve in life. We would have experienced that success is not in the sight, and there are many hurdles. Successful leaders can never be defeated by problems. They become master of the situation and defeat the problem.
Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, often referred to as the Missile Man of India, had a profound vision for the future of his beloved nation. He laid out 3 compelling visions that encapsulate his hopes for India's progress. These visions are freedom, development, and standing up. They emphasize the importance of preserving freedom, achieving self-reliance and development, and gaining respect on the global stage. Let's delve into each of these visions and understand their significance.
Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the father of India's integrated guided missile program, states 3 visions for India based on the achievements and progress that he has witnessed in the history of the nation and during his own career as a missile scientist. Dr. Kalam's 3 visions for India are freedom, development, and standing up. The focus of his presentation is on developing India to its fullest potential, while standing up to the rest of the world with fully validated self-respect for the achievements that have been obtained in the modern times.
If we are not free, no one will respect us. I have 3 visions for India. In 3,000 years of our history, people from all over the world have come and invaded us, captured our land and conquered our minds. From Alexander onwards, the Greeks, the Portuguese, the British, the French, the Dutch, all of them came and looted us and took over what was ours. Yet we have not done this to any other nation. We have not conquered anyone. We have not grabbed their land, their culture and their history, nor tried to force our way of life on them. Why? Because we respect the freedom of others.
That is why my first vision for India is freedom. I believe that India had its first vision of freedom in 1857 when we started the War of Independence. It is this freedom that we must protect and nurture and build on. If we are not free, no one will respect us. My second vision for India is development. For 50 years we have been a developing nation. It is time to see ourselves as a developed nation. We are among the top 5 nations of the world in terms of gross domestic product, GDP. We have 10% growth rate in most areas. Our poverty levels are falling and our achievements are being globally recognized today. Yet we lack the self-confidence to see ourselves as a developed nation, self-reliant and self-assured. Isn't this right? India must stand up to the world. I have a third vision, that India must stand up to the world or no one will respect us. Only strength respects strength. We must be strong, not only as a military power, but also as an economic power. Both must go hand in hand. Why are we in India so embarrassed to recognize our own strength, our achievements? We are such a great nation. We have so many amazing success stories, but we refuse to acknowledge them. Why? We are the 2nd largest producer of wheat in the world. We are the 2nd largest producer of rice. We are the 1st in milk production. We are number 1 in remote sensing satellites. Look at Dr. Sudarshan. He has transferred the tribal village into a self-sustaining, self-driving unit. There are millions of such achievements, but our media is obsessed only with bad news and failures and disasters. Do we not realize that self-respect comes with self-reliance? I was in Tel Aviv once, and I was reading the Israeli newspaper. It was the day after a lot of attacks and bombardments and deaths had taken place. The Hamas had struck, but the front page of the newspaper had the picture of a Jewish gentleman who in 5 years had transformed his desert land into an orchid farm and granary. It was this inspiring picture that everyone woke up to. The gory details of killings, bombardments, and deaths were inside the newspaper, buried among other news. Isn't it possible in our country? I want to live in a developed India. Another question. Why are we as a nation so obsessed with foreign things? We want foreign TVs, we want foreign shirts, we want foreign technology. Why this obsession with everything imported? Do we not realize that self-respect comes with self-reliance? I was in Hyderabad giving this lecture when a 14-year-old girl asked me for my autograph. I asked her what her goal in life is. She replied, "I want to live in a developed India." For her, you and I will have to build this developed India you must proclaim.
In conclusion, Dr. Kalam's 3 visions for India, freedom, development, and standing up, serve as a roadmap for the nation's future. They inspire us to cherish and protect our hard-fought freedom, to transition from being a developing nation to a developed one, and to stand tall in the world with self-reliance and self-respect. These visions remind us of the remarkable potential that India possesses, and they call upon each citizen to contribute to the realization of these aspirations. As we reflect on these visions, let us remember that the future of India lies in our hands, and it's our collective responsibility to shape the developed and respected nation that Dr. Kalam envisioned.